Show! The Cutie Mark Crusaders!
Cutie Mark Crusaders.
The Cutie Mark Crusaders!
Well, today we'll be talking about Mumbai, or more specifically, squatter settlements. There are a lot of them in Mumbai. Yeah.
CMC Show!
Because we need a legal definition of a squatter settlement, we'll look to a professional on the subject who defines squatter settlements in this way. Squatter settlements, blah, 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 yeah, they settle down and stuff. Yeah, that's right. You squat and you settle down, that's what it is. Great definition. Best definition 2K17. Elect DP for president of UN Human Rights Council. Actually, the definition of a squatter settlement is a place where services and infrastructures, such as water supply, sanitation, and other things like that, are below the minimum level. Squatter settlements are usually what Donald Trump wants to do with the US. Illegal. I'm saying usually, though, so sometimes they might be better than the current president of the United States. Squatter settlements are like my social life. Small, rundown, and hopeless. Usually the houses made there are made of either trash, cheap materials, or both. Food, land, and other essential materials are scarce in supply when in proportion to the population. Living conditions differ between areas and countries, but we're only talking about Mumbai for now. In Mumbai, people don't call these places squatter settlements. They call them busties, or whatever I pronounce it, because squatter settlements bust any form of ease in living. So these squatter settlements, or busties, are really poor places to live in. So if we squat down... I'm so sorry. To look at these places, you'll see that they haven't got squat. I need a therapist. In Mumbai, these squatter settlements are places where people of low income live in. Why are only poor people living in there? Because they have no money to buy a real house. Because they are Andrew. Because in a nation such as India advances technologically and or economically, not everyone can hop onto this hype train of improvement. Thus, they need to make a living on their own, leading to the creation of squatter settlements. These people who fall behind are usually poor people, since they didn't have many ways to sustain themselves in the first place, and have even fewer now, because it's more advanced. They still have more of a future than... Take, for example, the largest squatter settlement in Mumbai, called Dharavi, where 1 million people are forced to live in 1 square mile of land. Newcomers must make use of the land given to them, which usually means that they live in hazardous or unconditional living areas, such as wasteland or near water pipes.
Or Andrew's house.
So what causes these squatter settlements? Well, migrant workers and lower class citizens who can't afford properly built houses have to make do on their own, so they use cheap materials such as cheap bricks, metal plates, or other things like that to make shelters of their own. Another reason, though, is also the sudden increase of homeless people in the streets because of this economic and industrial boom in these nations. Well, what can we do about this problem? While there is no universal solution that can solve all the squatting problems in the world, it is an inevitable phenomenon that every developing nation or urban area, such as Bombay, will have these squatter settlements. As cities grow larger, they attract migrants from other smaller urban and rural areas. However, because places such as Dharavi is built next to Mumbai's financial district, it is a prime target for redevelopment, which is a solution to the problem of squatter settlements. Authorities are currently working to build small apartment blocks and other housing areas where these people who lived in these squatter settlements, these poor people, these Andrews, lived. There are other problems to these squatter settlements, though. Governments usually ignore these parts of the population, the people who live in these squatter settlements, because they are the minority of the city. Most people can follow this hype train of development and improve themselves in the city. Materials used to build shelters in these squatter settlements are usually easily accessible or cheap materials, so which lead to unstable shelters which are prone to destruction. And obviously, people living there lack resources such as electricity, water, and natural gases, and food, toilets. Yeah. Also, because of this high density of people, there is usually a high crime rate. And the lack of a police force, though, makes it so that these are very dangerous areas, and you probably don't want to live in these. Michael. Michael.
可为嘛随时，随时，随时，随时。
Get down on the ground!
Money!
Stay back! Stay back! That's the end of the video, guys!
CNC show!